Hey guys, Denny Lee here. Said I was gonna think about doing that work thing. So let's just go ahead and try one out. Let's start with yesterday, even though I have had a really crappy week at work, but yesterday. So I got to work like 10:30 in the morning when I'm supposed to be there. And I've been coughing for like weeks now, and it's disgusting. But I get there and there's a dog there, but I don't think it's mine because the breed doesn't look right. I'm supposed to have like a Havanese and a Shih Tzu, and this dog looks like a Wheaten mix. So I'm like, all right, whatever, not my dog. So I keep walking. I go in and somebody's like, hey, that's your dog. And I was like, oh, okay. So I grab my smock and put it on. I walk back up front and I'm like, hi, what is your Havanese mixed with? Because it doesn't look like a Havanese. And we do dogs based on breed and fur type and size. So I'm just like, I don't see why your dog is in the system as a Havanese when it's not a Havanese. And she's just like, oh, poodle. And I was like, oh, he's 6 months? He's big. And then she sees me going to the computer. I'm going to open up her profile so I can go out and check the dog, but I want to open it up and see what she normally gets, you know, look at the notes at least. And she turns and she looks at one of the other girls in the salon and she goes, is this my groomer? And the girl's like, yeah. And the lady goes, I would like to request a different groomer. I just don't like something about her. I'm getting a weird feeling and I don't want her to do my dog. I don't like that she didn't even come greet him. And I was just like, ma'am, I was just trying to pull up your information before I came out. And without even looking at me, completely cuts me off. And it's just like, I'd like to reschedule. So I turn around, I walk away, and I walk to the back of the salon, go in the bathing area, and I sit down. Because I'm just like, I'm already stressed, right? So I'm just going to sit down because I'm sick and I don't want to deal with you. And so like I said, I sat down, my next dog came in, I went out, greeted my next dog, pulled up the notes, and then after I looked at the notes, I walked around and talked to the dog like I always do. I pull up the notes so I know what I'm about to say to these people. I know like what they normally get, and I know what I'm going to have to offer them, you know, like if they usually get a longer blade, but their dog is matted, I need to know that I'm about to, you know, tell them that they need to take their dog shorter. So the lady requests a different groomer. And after I walked to the back, I guess, because I wasn't there for it, but I've heard from a reliable source that the lady said something about me giving her attitude. And I was just like, I didn't give her attitude. I coughed and walked up front and was asking normal questions. Okay, I'm supposed to ask you what breed your dog is. I'm supposed to know what it's mixed with before I do it. And one of the people I work with who I can't stand already, like seriously, I can't even go there right now, but like I can't stand this bitch. She goes, yeah, we've been getting a lot of complaints about her attitude. Bitch, no you haven't. Stop playing with me. Like, I am nothing but super sweet to these customers. And I've been sick for the past couple weeks, so I don't know if people are taking the fact that I'm sick and saying it's attitude. But I haven't been giving any customer... I gave one customer attitude, I will admit to that. And you know what? The whole store knows I gave that bitch attitude, so I'm not even worried about it. But, like, don't go around saying that I'm getting lots of complaints about attitude. Not only that, but even if I am, do you know how unprofessional it is that you just went and said that to a customer? Like, you're bad-mouthing me to a customer while I'm there. Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Not only that, but the bitch that said it is the one that has the most complaints about attitude. But you want to go there with me, ho? Alright, let's fucking go there, alright? So, whatever. I'm doing the rest of my dogs. I'm talking to the other girl in the salon, and, I call her Nobi. I was talking to Nobi, and the other girl up front, the one who with the fucking attitude, she just like jumps in the conversation, and I'm like, bitch, nobody's even talking to you. Like, why are you over here? And then she had an attitude the whole rest of the fucking day, and I'm just like, but I'm the one with the attitude problem. I'm standing back here minding my business, singing to myself, grooming my dogs. You're jumping in conversations that you're not in and making snarky comments, but I have the attitude problem. Alright, cool. This lady comes back to get her dog. Nobi is super sweet to her because Nobi ends up doing the dog. She ends up not rescheduling. Nobi takes the dog right then. The lady comes back for her dog, and she's like, oh my gosh, he looks so great. He's going to be so cool with it getting so hot. And she goes, she pays, she leaves. And then she calls back and complains and gets her money back. They give her her money back because she complains and says that the dog doesn't look right and that Nobi gave her attitude too. And I'm just like, no, Nobi didn't. Nobi was being so super sweet because of how the lady acted with me. Nobi was overly sweet. All right. So if anything, I mean, maybe you could have said she was acting phony when she was being nice, but you can't say that she gave you attitude because she definitely did not. So that's over. Whatever. Lady gets her money back. Um, and the store manager, who heard about everything, because the lady went up front and complained about me to the store manager, and told the store manager that the evil chick told her that we've been getting complaints about my attitude. So the store manager knows that this girl's bad mouthing me and didn't do shit. And then later on, I'm in the back washing a dog, and I had a whole issue with my other dogs too, because somebody deleted. I was only supposed to take a certain amount of dogs. I was only supposed to take 2 in my last spot, because I'm like, I have to be able to close and get out of here, whatever. And somebody booked me another one, and it's not like they booked me like a Yorkie or something. No, they booked me a fucking border collie. So now I'm just super fucking stressed because I've got this evil dog, a cocker spaniel, which take forever to dry. And now I've got to do a border collie, Furminator, and haircut. And I'm just like, and you expect me to get out of here on time with these 3 dogs? Like, somebody was already pushing it with the cocker spaniel being booked with the bad dog, but whatever. So, I'm in the back washing my border collie, and somebody's just like, there's a lady on the phone, she wants to talk to you because we said you were here while Nobi was grooming her dog. And I was like, okay. So I walk up front, and this other girl's just like, did she tell you the whole story? And I was like, somebody wants to talk to me. I was like, which dog is it? And she tells me which dog it is, and I'm like, fuck, this lady does not like me. This lady does not like me. Like, I was supposed to groom her dog, and she said she didn't want me to. And they're like, oh, but I go ahead and I pick up the phone, and I'm like, hey, thanks for holding. This is Denny. How can I help you? And gave her my real name. So I'm not lying. I'm not trying to, put one over on her, nothing. I gave her my real name, and she's like, I'm sorry, what was your name? And I repeat my name. So now I have told this lady my real name twice. I am not hiding anything. And she's just like, did anything happen to my dog while he was there? And I was just like, no, the only issue that we had was he did go to the bathroom while we had him after the bath, and we had to give him another bath. And she was just like, because he is traumatized. And I'm just like, oh, really? And she's just like, yes, I've never seen him so terrified in my whole life. My dog is traumatized, and I don't know what she did to him, but something must have happened. And I was just like, ma'am, I was here. I did not see anything go wrong or anything happen, so I don't know, why he's acting that way. I don't know why he'd be traumatized. And she was just like, what about that black girl that works in the back? Hooker, you don't know my name or my voice? Like, I am the black girl. I'm sitting on the phone like, oh, even though I've given you my name twice, you don't know who I am. So then she starts going off about the black girl, who is obviously me. And she's just like, she was so rude. And then when I came to pick up my dog, she was still there grooming. And I told the manager about how rude she was, and I can't believe she was still there. She should have been fired this morning. Fired for what? Like, I didn't give you attitude in the first place. And even if I did give you attitude, they don't fire you for giving somebody attitude once, unless I cursed your butt out, which I didn't, even though at this point you seriously deserve it. So she keeps going on and on about the black girl, and then she was just like, yeah, when I came she walked up front, and she was so rude. She just walked up to me, and she was like, what kind of dog is that? He how old? Oh no, he big. Bitch, I don't even talk like that. Like, you just made me sound like the most stereotypical ghetto black person. Like, did you get that out of a movie? I don't talk like that. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, are you serious? She is complaining about me to me. And she just made me sound so disgusting. And I'm sitting there listening to all this. Like, if that was how I spoke, you would know that that's who you were talking to. So obviously, that's not how I talked to you. That I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that. I don't talk like that. So she keeps going on. And then she's like, did that black girl do something to my dog? She was angry and throwing things, and she slammed the door. I bet she went back there and hurt my dog. So now, not only am I like the stereotypical ghetto black girl, but I'm also abusing dogs. Oh my gosh. I was just I didn't even know what to say. And then she wanted me to tell a manager, but not the manager that's there right now. I have to tell a different manager, because that manager obviously isn't going to do anything since I still have my job. And I was just like, all right, I'll take down your name and number. I'll make sure somebody gets it. So I take down her name and number, and she's telling me how she wants me fired and everything. And then she finally gets off the phone, and I walk right up to the manager that she had talked to earlier, because, I mean, the manager that's there with me right then. And I'm just like, look, this lady called back, woo, woo, woo. And he's just like, she's not allowed back. She's not allowed back here at all. I'll take care of it. Because, like, obviously, if she just complained to you on the phone about you, then she doesn't know, who you are, what you sound like. You couldn't have, done this thing. So, it's whatever. I was super stressed yesterday. I could not believe that even happened. And I heard that, like, there are different, like, grooming sites and links and groups and stuff. Apparently, other salons have had this same issue with this lady. She comes in and she complains about a groomer, or she complains about the way the dog looks, and then she always gets her money refunded. So, yeah. Look out for the Havanese that looks like a Wheaton, all right? It looks like a soft-coated Wheaton Terrier. I don't know why she's trying to pass this dog off as a Havanese, whatever. But yeah, so that's what happened yesterday. And now the best part. I have to go work my full shift with the bitch that's been bad-mouthing me. So I'm just like, oh, I hope this bitch don't say anything to me, because I cannot, I will not. Like, I'm so tired of, being the bigger person and turning the other cheek. No, how about I turn my hand into a fist and knock you the fuck out? Like, I cannot deal with this right now. I'm so done with these people. And I'm not a violent person normally, but I'm about to reach that limit. I'm almost there. But yeah, so that's my work rant. Much longer than I thought it'd be. Apparently this was a long story. And this is, what is that, Thursday's story? That's Thursday's story. Tuesday was also an interesting day, but we'll save that for something else, a day when I don't have anything interesting to tell, or not a day, a week. A week when I don't have anything interesting, because I don't plan on doing one of these every day. Maybe I'll compile a bunch into one video, and then you can get all the week's stories in one video. I don't really know how I'm going to do this. I haven't quite figured that out, but anyway, you guys have a nice day. I'm going to go to work and try not to be a freaking psychotic murderer. I'm sweet and nice. But no, I just don't even want to do this. Like I was saying, have a nice day. Have a good Friday. Today's Friday. Yay! For those of you that don't work on Saturdays like I do. But you know what? I gotta go. This has been a true story.